You, yo, I'm in the house. Hold on, let me fix my head. I was gonna do the podcast, the actual podcast, so y'all could call in, but had a lot of technical difficulties, so I'm not gonna do the podcast today. I just do my regular web. Do this. I'm gonna do this. Let me send out invites. Please be patient with me. I hate doing stuff. This like me unprepared at the last minute. But let me send out these invites and everything. Then we'll get the show started. Okay. Yeah. Just send on Twitter. Invite on Twitter. Let me do Facebook. Send my invites out on Facebook. Computer a little slow. Mm-hmm. And send. Let me see. LinkedIn. Because I get a lot of these developers that be interested in my stuff. They want to know what I'm talking about, and they're just interested in my take on things, how I think, or what am I really trying to do. So let me get these people from LinkedIn, developers. We might get a developer that might give us some info that we want. One of these developers that want to make a boxing games, and y'all encourage them to make a boxing game. So, I'm sending it out to my LinkedIn people. Yeah. I did a show yesterday. This don't really go live until another 9 minutes, but I'm gonna just talk for 9 minutes until it actually go live. Yeah, I did a show yesterday. I ain't do a show in a long time. And shout out to Beast. To the Beast. A lot of people don't like the Beast, but because of his delivery and the way that he does things, but a lot of things that he say is truth. He say a lot of truth in what he says. Oh, the Burger Man, he popped up. All right. Appreciate you from showing up. Yeah, I was gonna do a podcast too, but I said that's too much setting up right now. So I'm gonna just do what I'm doing now. I do the podcast at another time. But I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I'm trying to talk about it's like everybody gave up on the game. It's like everybody just gave up on Undisputed. To my thing is don't give up on the game, put more pressure on the company that's making the game. Make them do the right things. Say the right things that you want done correctly. Don't just complain, say, oh, the game is garbage. What do you not like about the game? Be more specific about what you want fixed in the game. And if the game's supposed to be a realistic sim game, like Ash intended for it to be, that's what we should focus on. Let me see. I feel you one day at a time. I feel you one day at a time. I felt early access was the best version of Undisputed. It was. It really was. Me as a former boxer and fight night fan, and I've been through all 140 boxing games that's been made through different consoles, on handhelds and everything. That's what I'm saying about games. I don't experience all of these games, and we're at this age. I mean, at this time, that there's no excuse for what the game look like now. It's no excuse. And if they want to keep saying, well, we got to think about the casual. That's what modes are for. That's what options are for. But the game sold on the premises of what the game originally looked like. When they got them a million views on their original video that they showed, it was because people thought the game was going to be that. People thought the game was going to be realistic like that. They see the vision that was there. And then it seemed like we got the switch. They like beta switched on us. We got an arcadey like game. And people keep saying, well, Fight Night Champion was a good game. No, it wasn't. Fight Night Champion wasn't a good game. And stop using the UFC. People keep using the UFC game, and UFC was popular. A good game is a good game. When somebody make a good game, no matter what's going on in the world, it's going to sell. What makes Call of Duty sell? It ain't that war is popular. If Call of Duty was a good game, was a bad game, it's not going to sell. If Battlefield was a bad game, it's not going to sell. And when these companies make bad games, they do not sell. Love C Shorty, I appreciate you, man. You came through early this time. The influencers messed up the game because they gave them bad advice instead of listening to the avid fans. I really don't think the influencers, to me, I think the influencers, let me see, how would I say it? The influencers, they didn't have our best interests. They didn't speak for the fans. It's like they was just happy that they were in a position to get free stuff or early access. So they were saying whatever they thought will make the game sell. Yo, I appreciate, man, you stayed in. Yo, man, people gotta support you more, man. Even the developers in the LinkedIn, they need to pay more attention to you. It's crazy that people not really giving you what you deserve, man. You need that support, man. Yeah, but my thing is the we could blame the content creators a little bit, but I think it's more so Ash. It's Ash. Ash is the owner of the company. Even though to me, he got a mole. He has a mole on the team because the me thinking like an adult, it's no way in the world your game changed that drastically and it start looking that bad that quickly. Hey, I'm grateful for the little support I have. There was a time my dad vlogs were getting 200 views. You the man though. Everybody talk about you. It's people that I think never heard of you. They talk about you. So you getting around. Yeah, but yeah, my thing is we as a community, we gotta speak, we gotta start talking more and letting Ash and the team know what we want. We sitting back hoping that they do the right thing. No, you can't hope and wish that they do the right thing. Because even though Ash said this is a boxing game made by boxing fans for boxing fans, they're not boxing fans. The team that they had in the beginning is not the team that they have now. It's a lot of people, a lot of pieces missing. They don't have the boxers in the studio anymore. You could tell the boxers were in the studio in the beginning, the way the boxers moved and the way the boxers reacted in the ring, in the game. You could tell. Now it's like everything is like what they think. The game plays more like a fighting game, not a boxing game. It plays like a fighting game. Salute, Boxing Lounge. Yeah, it's crazy that we gotta start speaking. Especially a lot of us are older. A lot of people keep saying, "Hey, Paul, you're an old man. Were you still playing video games?" Yeah, I was around when video games were made. That's like telling a joker that's a that know how to play pool. Why are you playing kid games? Pool's for kids. Stop, man. Stop. You sound like a woman. That's woman stuff. Women talk like that. Women don't want men to have fun. Anytime it comes to somewhere, you gotta have some type of fun as a man. Oh, if a man was going hunting, oh man, you go out there hunting stuff. You gotta eat, don't you? See, you and your lady for see, we in our era, we going by what we were playing in our eras. What was the things? Things progress. Us playing the games, that's enjoyment. Now, when you take it over the top, that's when it becomes a problem. But it's nothing wrong with men playing games like video games. It's the over the top part. But if they can make money playing the games, it's nothing wrong with that. People got to stop that. I be getting people, they get on like, oh, Paul, you's an old head, you's an OG. Why are you still playing video games? Stop, man. You trying to push a group of people out from playing the game that could put money in the game. We need everybody in the game. I don't like the casuals playing the game, but how you gonna make a hardcore fan if you don't have casuals playing the game and they have their mode for them? They ought to lean over into the hardcore aspects if there are options like that. Salute Era to Jones. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, it's not about us. I'm not trying to separate the community. Exactly. Video games didn't have online back in the days. I didn't start gaming competitively until I was like 18. Yeah. I wasn't never really into the competitive part, but I know one thing, and I'm laughing because I had we had the Fight Night Nation. It was a guy. He's a doctor now, but had a group set up tournaments before. I never was a part of the tournaments. I just my name was attached to it, but we used to have tournaments back in the days, and then I see how far that it could go, and a boxing game could really go somewhere. That's why when the esports things were attached to Undisputed before it was Undisputed, that was a great idea. But we don't have the game to go for esports. What we had in the beginning, it was good enough to be an esports game. Now, no. It's going to take a miracle to save the game at this point. We've gone so far in the wrong direction. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, and I keep saying it seems like somebody intentionally sabotaging the game. Why you don't work off of what was got everybody excited and then start downgrading? The graphics start downgrading something, then you got people saying, well, no, the graphics did it's y'all. I don't know what y'all looking at. Stop. We grown men. Stop telling grown men. See, y'all keep thinking we are kids. Everybody that's playing a game is a kid, and everything that you say, um, um, try to make us look like we're delusional. No, we're not. Devs only have themselves to blame for so much being put on these March updates. It better live up to what I've been hearing. Yeah, that's true. It's I don't even think it's on the devs because the devs really don't care because it's a job. It's on Ash. It's on Ash Habib. Ash gotta take control of his game at this point. And he might have to get rid of some more people or that one person I think that's destroying his game. They completely took physics out of the game. That killed it for me. Now it's just a basic fighting game. Exactly, it's a fighting game. They blew their budget on marketing without fixing the online game engine. I don't even think they blew the budget on marketing because I think the Riyadh Turkey, I think he did their marketing for them. I'm not sure how it worked out with them, but it's something strange going on with these business deals that Ash got because he got three main people that invested in the game, and I don't know where Turkey Al Sheikh fits into the whole nucleus of the game. I don't know if he just able they're just using the name and Ash is just friends with him or what. But my thing is Turkey Alex Sheik has unlimited resources and funds. Let him buy the game or partner with you on the game and push the other investors out. So that means you're able to do more things, bring on more developers, and you can bring on a better technology, and you can get the game out faster. You get more boxers for sure. But boxers should be the last thing people should be thinking about. I keep hearing a lot of fans keep talking about we need more boxers in the game. Why? Why you need more boxers in the game? The game is broke. If they give us 5,000 boxers, It'll be 5,000 boxes in a broken game. Stop. Ask for them to fix the game instead of asking for more. A fixed game. Give us what we had in the alphas and work off of that. Ash definitely deserves a lot of blame. Hopefully, he's done the necessary and putting his foot down and been heavy at work fixing things. Exactly. I wonder, because Sean Porter said that he's going to be talking more to Ash Habib. I wonder, is he going to bring up some of these questions that we're talking about? And I'm trying to get Sean Porter to bring me on one of his podcasts and do an interview, you know. So cause, Sean ask these questions. You asking Sean not asking the right questions to me. Sean is not a gamer, so he's not asking the hardcore questions. At least ask us to give you a list of questions you want us to ask him. I mean, that we want you to ask, to answer. And Ash got somebody monitoring him to make sure he doesn't say anything. Because from my conversations with Ash should tell you everything. So I guess whoever it is watching and monitoring Ash to make sure Ash don't say nothing, I don't know if it's a lawyer or whoever, but somebody's watching him to make sure he don't say certain things. But Ash, he will tell everything because, when we used to have our conversations, Ash used to tell me a lot of things that I did not say anything, and you should know that. I want to know why Sean Porter didn't do his own mocap. That's another thing I was saying too. But my thing, that's a question that I was talking about yesterday with Roy Jones. Roy Jones said, "Yeah, I had to do my own mocap." Roy, you're 40-ish, almost 50 years old. Why are you doing mocap? You do not move like you moved when you were old. When you were young, you do not move the same way. And Sean Porter, if he do his mocap, they're gonna have to still do animations. They're gonna have to blend animations into that. And that's the things that I be trying to say. And they be acting like I'm ignorant too. That I've been in the industry, but I haven't been in the industry because I ask a lot of questions. I ask developers when I used to help EA. While they making a game, I'm asking questions behind the scenes. So when they're doing a motion caption, what they do is an animator go in there and add animation sometime to make it look more fluid and realistic. Because certain things, for some reason, nowadays, everything with the AI and stuff, it catches things easier and quicker. But the animator, he can add things to make everything more fluid. So people got to stop giving these companies excuses. In this day and age, is no excuse for what cannot be done in a game. It's about resources and you wanting to do it. The game engine is completely broken. No way they can fix it. They have to make a whole new game. They can only tweak certain things. I think I don't know. I don't know if it's the game engine. I think it's have more to do with the developers. I really do. I think it has to do more with the developers. Now, when you want to make The Unreal Engine will help them have more beautiful, stunning visuals and stuff, and help them have a better game. But they can't accomplish a great game with Unity, because you can see a lot of things. Look what Love C Shorty is doing with his game. So that means it's a lot of things they can do that they said they can't do. The Unity is limited, especially with the netcode side of things, but it's definitely workable. Lots of games are made on Unity. Yeah, it's a lot of games, a lot of nice looking games. It's just um, Unreal Engine will look more beautiful, and it's a lot of things that look good. But you can make some great games using Unity. But yeah, but they're from my understanding, they're transferring over to Unreal Engine. But my thing is, what are you doing in that process? Because that means you almost got to have a whole different team to work on the Unreal Engine while you're still pushing out content for the Unity engine. So that means you're trying to fix your Unity engine. Um, that's it's kind of worrisome and it's annoying. Yeah, that's what I was thanks, Love C Shorty, for putting in a better perspective. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Tactic boxing is made on Unreal Engine, though, and you can definitely feel the difference. Yeah, that's another game that I like. Tactic boxing. I like that he shows that things can be done. Because they keep saying, I keep getting these things and it's the fans. Most of the time, it's the fans just giving an excuse to the company. Oh, that can't be done. This can't be done. Stop saying that. It's them being lazy. These things can be done. Because everything you say that can't be done, I could go to indie company or somebody that's trying to make a game and show you that it can be done. Stop giving them excuses. It's crazy the way these fans give these companies excuses. No, go to these companies and tell them we demand that you make the game that we want. We are paying you. We are your customers. You give us a good game, and we invest more into your company. Now they got all these boxers, and they still signing boxers. Now you got all these boxes. How are you going to sell these boxes in a broken game, and all the boxers not fighting the way they're supposed to be? For one, I keep telling you, if they would have put the tendency sliders in the game, it would have made it easier for them to make these boxers. For one, if you got tendency sliders, you add the boxer in, and then you can adjust it through the sliders. You can let the fans, you can let the players adjust them on their own. That's crazy that y'all not adding this. In 2025, all games have tendency sliders now. It's crazy. Please hit the like. I think I got 4 people here. 4 is better than none. Yeah, it's my thing is, and this is what I'm guessing, but it seems more so than it's like Ash is too soft. They see Ash as a get over. It's like he hired all these people to be in his office to work on his game, and they see how nice Ash is, and they using Ash. It's like a free check. I was looking at this set. I was looking at this the way their package for them to be hired. I was looking at that. The time, they time off and everything. They're using Ash. They getting a free check for nothing. I'm like, yo, you serious? Y'all not passionate about it. My thing, if you make a great game, that means you will get an award and your name will be up there. They'll be like, oh, they made this game and you attached to an award. Your company attached to an award for making great games. But they don't care about that. Now, SCI not a massive corporation because it's 70 people. That's not a lot of people for a company. Yeah, if they now when they start hitting in the hundreds and stuff like that, and 70 is not 70 employees don't mean 70 devs. It's I say it's about they have about probably 50 devs, 40 devs. They need way more than that. Especially if they're working on two games at once. If they're working on the Unity version and the Unreal version, that's like crazy. Yeah, if you look at, I'm telling you, you look at that, you'll be like, yo, the time they take off. I was saying this early. I was like, yo, they just hired. They was just hiring people when I was in Discord. They were just hiring people, and people were taking a 1 or 2 week vacation. I'm like, yo, what type of junk's going on? Because when I was helping EA, developers be working through the night. Sometimes it was time me and Brizzle be talking, it'll be nighttime. I think he said he was doing a 16-hour day or something like that. I'm like, yo, you really dedicated. You know, they're not doing that. These jokers probably clocking out an hour before they got to clock out. They probably got 2-hour lunches, the way it seemed like their setup is. Yeah, that's crazy. They celebrate before they reach the finish line. They doing all this celebrating, and it's nothing they doing. They just happy they got something they can make money off of. And I don't think it's so much Ash like it's like he been kidnapped or something and he just going with the flow. He like, I got a game. It's like he don't know what his game is. It's crazy. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yes. All right, let me know when you all start because I'm doing a podcast. A podcast. Yeah, but let me know when you're ready. You outside now? All right. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. SCI is a massive corporation now. I miss that indie charm. Compared to a small indie, it's massive. The salary cost alone is insane. Celebrating before reaching the finish line. Releasing a half finished game at 1.0 is just nasty. Word. Laughing. They know it. I ain't pulling them. I'm not pulling them kind of hours no more. Laughing out loud. I would if BK was making enough money to support me, but it's not even close. And I understand that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Dang, that sucks, bro. But you don't have to have online yet, right? You'll get more interest with online. That's the only thing that I'm waiting for. Why didn't the devs hire you, Love? See, you got more depth in BKSB. They could have really used your idea to make the game better. I'm actively working on it now. Online is really tough because it's forcing to backtrack some of my movement mechanics. Yeah, online is always the worst thing to implement if you don't start with that in mind. But you got this, bro. Yeah, my thing with Undisputed, they didn't Ash didn't hire the right people for his team, especially when you know you was gonna have an online aspect to your game. You should have hired a team for online. You should have hired at least 4 to 5 people for your online to make sure that your online works right. Because his online is person to person, PvP, and that that is always have it's gonna always have that what's come to it. It's gonna have that desync to it because if I'm here and you're in China or somewhere else, it's a good chance that it's gonna be a major delay or something like that. But online, online is its own little thing, and these are things I'm talking about. I'm like, who is really in Ash office that have the experience that's not really helping them? You know, at this point, you it's 5 years. It took EA in 5 years. They had 5 games to figure out what they wanted. I think within 3 games, EA had online. I'm not sure. I can forget it right now. But after 3 games, 3 to 4 games, they had online working, and that's within 5 years. 5 years, EA had 5 games. 5 years, Undisputed got 1 game. The way technology is today, EA did the blue basically the blueprint, and they put in the work. So it's no excuse because a lot of these guys that's on the team are supposed to be veterans and they have some type of experience. So I'm like, what's going on there? Let me see. No idea. They didn't even respond to me. I didn't expect to get the job, but I definitely expected a convo. At the time I applied, I was actively willing to give up BK bloody no, yeah, for the right price. Paying limits are a must online. It's crazy that I can just match with Australia from the UK laughing out loud. Love see shorty shaking my head. They slacking heavy at the undisputed, bro. They really could have benefit hiring, but it's their loss. Keep up the good work with BKSB. Yeah, it's crazy. I hate the way that because in the beginning you were we were very happy for what SCI was, what we thought it was going to be. Then they just start slacking. They just like they gave up. It's like, oh, it's not even Ash giving up. In a way, Ash is giving up. Because I try to defend Ash, and my thing is I'm not defending Ash no more. I'm not defending nobody because they're not even defending me. They let me get pushed out. You ain't like, no, Paul, he's a stand-up guy. Nah. The most everybody they push me out like I'm trying to hurt this game or something. No, I'm trying to keep the vision. When me and Ash talk, I know what me and Ash talked about. We basically had the same ideas and same vision. So when the Jokers, he had all these people in the Discord, they fighting game moderators. So now these jokers over boxing fans. So you got fighting game players as moderators over people that are boxing fans. When we start talking about boxing or boxing mechanics, they start getting mad and putting us out. They telling us stop making people feel like, feeling some type of way. We're talking boxing. No, you feel some type of way because we're not talking about fighting game mechanics. We're not talking about Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and stuff like that. That's your mentality. That's not what the kind of game this was supposed to be. That's why Undisputed. I mean, that is not why Undisputed got 1 million views on their first video. Everybody thought, even boxers, when I talk to boxers, boxers get upset because they said this game was promising. You got people that attacking boxers for saying why are you talking about Undisputed like that? Because it's not realistic. Why you gonna get mad at a boxer for saying something how he feel about his sport? Let me see. They didn't give up. They saw where the money was and went after it, copying the EA blueprint. Funny you say that. Copying the EA blueprint, and they got a couple of EA hires. That's all I'm saying. But where you gonna do the podcast thing today? Or no? No, I'm not gonna do the podcast thing because when I hook up the podcast after I do this, it's for some reason it gives me a hard time, so I'm not gonna do that today. But I want to do the podcast so I can actually hear y'all talk, and it's easier for y'all to interact and say things, say how y'all feel, and people can hear how y'all feel and how y'all sound, and y'all can express yourself better. That's why I like doing a podcast, and to me it feels more professional than me just trying to talk, and it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I don't think Ash gave up. He's just too soft spoken. That's it right there. Ash is, and that's how his team see him. When I talk to Ash, Ash is you know, I hate saying it like this, but Ash cares about what people think. Ash too caring, but Ash one of the he's the type of person like how that person is kind of soft, but you could put a fire under them and make them spark up, and they start getting amped up, and now they're ready to go to war. That's how Ash is. Because when I start talking about my ideas and he started talking about his ideas, he was getting amped up, I was getting amped up, and I said, "I'm right, Ash. I'm happy. Now we ready." And then next thing I know, everything fizzled. As what to say and what not to say during the interview makes the interview less. Yeah, that's crazy. Because I had to. I got his email. I got Ash's email. I got his emails and stuff like that. And as he's on Instagram too, you can get him on Instagram. But for some reason, Ash won't when I text him, not text him, when I send him an email, he didn't respond to it. So that's right there, show because Ash usually when I used to send Ash emails, Ash used to respond immediately. When he got a chance, he respond. When I used to send him to DMs, he used to respond. Now all that shut down. When he hired this certain person, everything shut down. Ash stopped talking to me. And my thing is, as a man, you should have told me the reason why you stopped talking to me. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Appreciate y'all holding the door. Three of y'all still in here. I don't know if when I'm gonna do the let me see the podcast, the actual podcast. I don't know because that's a calling thing, and my computer start acting up because that's like because I try to do this and the podcast at the same time. Now, if I don't have my tablet to go with this, it's not gonna work good. One to cancel out the other. So I think I'm gonna do the podcast. Excuse me, at a different date. Anybody still here? Put up, let me know you're still here. Apologize. Oh yeah. I like what they're doing. I was just was hoping that they made a boxing game, but they're making a that Muay Thai game. And my thing is that really is going to sell that well for you to make a lot of money. All right, I'm glad you. Yeah, I want that Muay Thai game. It has a lot of promise to it. I like what they're doing, and my thing, I like that they're showing them doing the motion capture, and that's what I was hoping for. Love See Shorty to do, because that's what you want, the motion capture suit, and they're able to get it now. And I guess the funding that people helped them with, that they were able to get the motion capture suits. Because my thing is, what Still City is telling y'all, and what I know, that's why I keep saying Still City and most companies, they hate that it's adults. Adults, they do more research. They ask more questions than a child. They tell us anything. They tell us anything. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do. Yes, you can. Do the If you do the research, it can be done. Yeah, that's true. And that's the thing I'm saying. When you was trying to get that help with the suit, nobody ain't really try to help you get the suit. Overhand, I wonder where overhand getting that funding from. Oh, okay. Yeah, they boxing in boxing mode. See, that's what I was hoping. Because that's what's gonna help sell the game. That's what's gonna help sell the game. And, and the thing is, if they make a great game, as far as mechanics wise, it's gonna sell a lot of copies, and because fans they're gonna want them to make a boxing game, because their thing is, if we could get people, the more competition, the better the games will be, the better the product will be. Love See Shuddy, I showed you some crazy software to make animations with. You need to look into that. You won't need a mocap suit. Oh yeah, see, that's us older people doing our research. There's some AI technology out there too that you don't need mocap suit. That's why I was saying with when they say people that's not no longer here, that's dead, they can still do their motion caption because they got this AI technology that could capture your image from off of film, and they could put it into the game. And that's crazy how advanced AI is. Yeah, film the animation with yeah, yeah. That technology is people they it's we gotta stop giving companies like Still City. Still City keep using that. Oh, we're still an indie company. Oh, we don't have that many people. No, stop it, stop it. Love See Shorty, um, overhand boxing, and and the guys that's making what's that game? I forget that fast. I just saw it. That's making tactic boxing. It's only a couple of people, one person, a couple of people. Stop, and stop. Stop letting them keep feed you their nonsense. At some point, you got to say, "Yo, this is my game. Stop telling me to say certain things that does not go in line with what I want to accomplish." Let me see. they got Marquez with Sugar Ray Leonard, Idol, and more. Yeah, see, that's the thing too. The move sets. Come on now, y'all like really being lazy. That's the part that I'm talking about. If they had sliders in the game, and then you had dedicated people that are boxing historians and boxing fans, they can fix all of that. All of that could be fixed. If you have different move sets, sliders and stuff like that, you can have the game that you want. Fans can make the game that they want, the boxes that they want, but they're not giving it to us. They keep playing games with us like we're children. Indie devs can get ahead of the game using AI these days. Exactly. And I'm gonna stop calling Undisputed an indie company because they're using that indie name so we don't challenge them. I'm gonna go as far as to say you're a double A game. They don't want you to put the A's on it, the double A or the triple A, because now the expectations go higher. No, the expectations go high because of what we saw in the beginning when you was an indie company. Now you got 70 people over 70 people on your team, and you're regressing. You're doing worse. The game is in a worse condition than it was in the beginning. Stop. Yeah. After a while, people won't be able to make their own games because of AI. That's why they're making it hard for you to own the rights to certain technologies. Yeah, but it's crazy that these companies like Still City is not doing or talk. They're not talking. To my thing is, where's your PR people? Where's the people talking up for your game? Where are you? Don't really have nobody. They just silent. That's silence. Everything is just silent. You don't care. It's like you gave. That's what we looking at. We looking at as because their thing was they thought the content creators were going to keep the game going without them, you know, interjecting in the game. No, y'all gotta speak. Y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta let us know what's going on with the game. We shouldn't have to wait till March for you to make some update. Because if this March update doesn't do anything, you're going to lose a whole lot of money. And you're going to owe out a whole lot of money. Let me see. I want, no, let me. Crazy thing is, I really don't need a lot of money for the initial push. Give me 60K, 48K pays my bills for years so I can lock myself in the house. 5K for the mocap suit. The rest is for my 3D artist. That sound good. That sound like a plan too. I want Undisputed to get it right, but they gotta want it for themselves. See, that's it. It's not. They don't want it. If you look at the team, it's like they really don't care. It's Ash. Ash gotta step up. Ash gotta be like, yo, this is my game. Y'all gotta fix my game. I want the game this way. Or Ash gotta hire somebody to to push his team. Ash don't want to be that guy. He don't want